Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our athletes working on 32 cows on the Echo Bike.
It's always exciting. When you're over the pond, it's like they get hyped. I always say it's like, this is like the CrossFit atmosphere like that I started with, like 10 years ago, and people are just psyched, you know? But it's like, yeah, anytime I've been over in Spain, here, it's like the fans get into it.
How's the first event?
Yeah, the first event was good. I feel like I am a good runner, but I always just get nervous because I know how bad it's gonna hurt. I think that's why I do like it, and I feel like I'm pretty good at it because I feel like I can kind of go to a dark place. It was a good event. I executed the best that I could. And then event 2 was not great. I haven't been able to do muscle-ups on long straps since the games like 2 years ago. 'Cause if you think about it, we really only get access to like straps that long when we're at the games. And I struggle with them. When you do muscle-ups, there's just like links of straps, and the shorter, it's kind of like easier and more like accessible for gyms. So we always just train on short straps. So I think I just have like this fear of long straps because I only get to go on them like once a year at competition. So I don't get to train on them. But those went okay. And then I think I was just like a little anxious about the turf on the snatches. So I failed a couple of reps, which were very costly. But after that, I kind of just was like, you have to execute these reps, like every rep was like a max effort, and then just finish the workout.
How did the women execute on event 1?
Perfectly. Brooke and Amanda maximized her results on that event. She went out, she was moving the bags really well. She was running like at her capacity, which is solid. Running's not necessarily one of Amanda's strong suits. And Brooke went out and executed the plan exactly as we talked about it. We talked about her coming out, moving the heavy bag first. She was gonna be the last one to drop the bag. I was like, hey, if you go out and you move that 150 first, you're going to be behind everybody. You're gonna watch them drop the bag. Be okay with it, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna settle in. In all of the previous heats, we saw the person who moved the heavy bag or the person who was just kind of like second to last on the first couple of rounds often broke up into the middle of the pack, if not the top of the pack. And we saw in all those events, there was like 3 or 4 athletes in each that nobody was catching, right? They were like way far ahead. And then there was a middle that was anybody's taking, and Brooke took it. And then as she kind of went through the workout, she was able to break off a little more space, and then the last 2 rounds, she kind of just took off. She'd like break out a corner, get a little ahead so people can see her, and that paid off in the end. She had a really solid finish on that event. Sam, on that event, he came out and he took a pretty aggressive strategy from the beginning, and it was just a little too fast from the start. Ricky and Jeff are exceptional runners, right? Like they are, even compared to the field, they are exactly as you said, in a league of their own, right? Like on a running event, we know they're going to be far ahead. So Jayson and I talked about that going in. I was like, hey, those guys are going to be competing against one another the whole time, but you can take up that rear and like be in your own league, and then a pack behind you, and that's exactly what he did. Pat had a good go as well. Like Pat's not the greatest runner, and he came out and was able to run his race, and maximize his results.
Rogue, it's crazy because I mean, there's only 20 athletes, and they're best 20 athletes in the world. Like 40 at the games is like top level, and then you come here and it's the field's cut in half, and it's the best of the best. So every single person here is a phenomenal athlete. So it's really fun to compete with them, but I mean, it's a little nerve-wracking for sure.
Wall walks and back squats. What do you think of the next one is?
Really excited for the next one. I think it's going to be really fun. 2 movements that I'm very confident in. So I feel like I've kind of like the last 2 workouts, I've just kind of like stayed in my own lane. But this one I can have a little fun and try to race a little bit.
Best when it comes to mine, work speak for itself. You know not to cross that line, set the record straight. Heavy in the game like a heavyweight. High levitate, ain't nobody higher, nah. Pressure makes diamonds, I was purged by the fire. Here we go, it's the main event. It's about time, let them know. Here it is, it's the main event. It's what the world's waiting for. It's time for the main event. Get ready, let them know. Here we go, it's showtime. Now start the show. Champagne for the celebration, yeah. We popping all the tops off. Win, lose or draw, gotta give it all. Winners never quit, we just beat the odds. This is what it feel like, look at all the highlights. Lights, camera, action. Under the spotlight, breaking down walls, kicking open doors. Do it for the goal is to get more and do it bigger than before. So history is made, talking Hall of Fame. Glory in the pain, the future's right now. The game won't be the same. Forever say the name. Here we go, it's the main event. It's about time, let them know.
It was fun. I tried to race a little bit, but I also just played my own game because I knew that the girls in the other heat were fast. So.
You were looking at a lot of your judge on the first round of wall walks. What was that?
I honestly couldn't hear her. So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't get any no reps and like I knew what number I was on. So I didn't like take off to the wall and have to come back.
At what point in the workout did you realize, okay?
I think after the sixes, I kind of saw my placement and I just ran with it. Yeah, thanks.
Dude, someone gave me a jersey, a soccer jersey, and I'm sweating.
Which one is it?
Let me see.
But like, I mean, Monday Night Football was on it like 2 in the morning.
And so he gave it to me. We traded. We swapped. I gave him my jersey after, or my shirt.
Yeah, I know.
And then
like, all right, well,
I saw him out here walking, and he was like, "Can I get another picture?" And I was like, he was so hyped. Yeah, event one was good. It was honestly the easiest running workout I've ever done, simply because I was getting beat so badly by 2 guys that there was no chance of catching up, and I was beating other people so badly that I wasn't even really concerned. So it was really 5 rounds of just you know running at my pace, and then some people dropped, and then some people left me, and then I was kind of left alone for 4 rounds. So I was just chilling.
The second event kind of kept you up there, right there in the top spot.
Yeah, I was in 4th. I was super nervous about that. I didn't really know where I stood at, as far as like, because it was ring muscle ups into snatches. Echo bite was more of just like, you could lose it on the echo bite, but you probably couldn't win it. I knew it wasn't an echo bite workout, so Dallin does not get that point for sure on the echo bite workout scores, so he doesn't get that. But yeah, I surprised myself on that, just because I'm typically slower at snatching, barbell snatching than relative to the field. And so, yeah. And
the last one is kind of an atypical workout. We've never seen something exactly like that. How was this?
Yeah, they added a little difference to the wall walk complex. We never done that for sure. Back squats were kind of irrelevant. So it was all wall walks and handstand push-ups, which were super hard. So at that point, it's all about managing fatigue and the triceps. So
we haven't seen the leaderboard yet. It's not updated, so let's stay away from that. But how overall performance on day one? You satisfied?
Yeah, I mean, you always want to try to get as many points as possible. I wanted to be top 10 on every single one. I wasn't top 10 on the last one, so I'll go to bed a little upset about that.
Do you feel like you left points on the table?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I gave them all, but you always want you get greedy. You want 10th rather than 11th. I think I was 11th. So, yeah.
Shockwaves on contact, high level combat. When I move, you move back. Don't play clean, I relapse. Opinions ain't all facts, y'all all lies, I recap. I deep dive and relax the rush. I need that. Go into the maximum. Godspeed ahead. No man alive is catching. A force to be reckoned with. Adrenaline's my acronym. Verb, noun, an adjective. Say the word and let's begin. Yeah. Feel the rush and let's begin. Feeling the rush. Adrenaline. Feel the rush. Adrenaline. Yeah, I'm feeling the rush. I'm feeling it. Yeah, I'm feeling the rush. It's adrenaline.
Yeah, hard for minutes. Glory to gang. Yeah, I'm
to the limit. Boy, I'm feeling the finish. I got nothing to lose, so if I want it, I get it. It's been a while now. Now I'm
Hopper's going to get himself across the finish line, and Jayson Hopper picks up the event win in Devil's Tail.
Yelling Geronimo at the top of the building. Yeah, I got wings like a pilot. Taking off, running up the mileage.
Event win.
Yeah,
You needed that after the last one.
I needed that after the last one.
What was your mind on the mindset going into it?
Win. No other option.
Just full steam ahead?
Yeah. Nothing to lose after coming in last. Yeah, man. Felt good. It was pretty much a tie going in the last Devil's Press, so I had to make that decision to win right there. Hey, yeah.
I mean, beautiful. I mean, he's phenomenal at rope climbs. Like, he's got that length. I mean, he can almost do these ropes in 2 pulls, and then he has worked so hard on just his cycle rate on things like simple things like burpees. Like, he's such a long athlete. It's a long way up and down. Move that 100-pound dumbbell like it was nothing. So really happy for him that he had a good rebound after the log muscle ups. You're hoping that you just like, all right, it's done, nothing I can do about it, can't change the past, let's move on. But you know, there's a lot of times there's kind of like that cloud over you, that feeling, and it's like, you're forced to sit back there. It's like, I want to redeem myself, but I have to sit here for, you know, a couple hours before I get the opportunity to. So I'm glad that he was able to keep his head on his shoulders and come out, and he put on a show. That was great. When you have a competitive field, the fewer athletes there are, the tougher it gets. You know, there's not as many people to middle or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, he's got to fight. All these guys do. This was a much needed win for the competitive space, the sport. Yeah, this feels like the old days of just like everyone's getting together, like the athletes are having a good time, the events are fun, just absolutely sick venue. This is very nice. I could talk for a long time on this, but it's like there's just an atmosphere that's been around for a little while, and it's just kind of tense, you know. It's like there's a lot of changes. Like, you just want to compete, you just want to show up, know what the task is at hand, have a good time doing it. It's like most of these guys are friends, or at least friendly, so it's you know, that's why we all started. You just want to be around good people, like-minded people, and see what you're capable of. I'm having a hell of a time watching this competition. It's great.
I declare war. I got the eye of the tiger with a golden sword. I am a factor. Got a dream of a legacy. Eye of the tiger. Can't nobody stop me. Rising up higher. Doing things that you never seen. Eye of the tiger. Can't nobody stop me. Yeah, the one they looking for and searching for, I'm standing strong. Under the spotlight, I shine bright, I'm right at home. I fought up from the bottom, this where I belong. Please don't try to challenge me or you'll see why.
It's been okay. It was a little rocky this afternoon, but kind of got it back this evening, which is nice. But I don't know. Had a tough night last night, and I wasn't feeling quite like myself today.
We have it on camera, so you might as well just
Oh yeah. I had some stomach issues through the night and didn't sleep very well, and most of yesterday. So I will, you know, I feel like I'm feeling a little better now, but it's just been one of those weekends. You're like, try to make the most of it and pick up points where you can, but I feel like I'm missing one gear, which is not great.
How are you feeling, Jayson?
Felt good.
Yeah.
I needed that. First started the day off in 19th, so not the best way to start a day, but I knew that was going to be hard, tough finish. But way to bounce back with an event win.
Talk to me about those 90 minutes between like finishing event 4 to starting event 4.
A little frustration, just because I have been working on all that stuff, and so you obviously want to do better. And then it's like you do all that work, and you feel so like crappy with your legs, and you do a thrusters, you do a 1K row, and you do all this. You go through all this for 5 points, and it's like I might as well have just sat this one out. And so you go back and you're alone, and you're upset that you just came in last. So, but you're also, you gotta do your best to just put it to the side and keep moving forward. Keep fighting for points. Tomorrow's gonna be, a moving day. It's gonna be a tough day. Just gotta keep moving forward. On Sunday, it's like if you're not in the, position to like do well, it's kind of like you're kind of checked out, honestly. Like I've been in that position multiple times where it's like Sunday rolls around, you're not in the top 10, and you're like, you know what? I'm just trying to survive. And you got a lot of people that are going to just take those points and just run with them. And so I'm grateful that I'm not in that position. And I'm coming off 2 great events, and I'm looking to keep the momentum going.
Cause I know I still believe. Mesmerized, I can see the prize. Focus on the goal till I get the goal. I'm a living legend, see it in my eyes. Heart of a champion, it's in my soul. Fought through all the pain, now I'm standing tall. So I'm never giving up, I came to win it all. Life prepared me for the fight. When everybody quit, I earned my spot. Am I right? Look, you are what you believe you are. That's why the light's so bright, because I'm a star. Look up in the sky, see me flying high. Not even gravity can hold me down, it's my time. My reflection is just who I wanna be. Need a new direction. Gotta chase my destiny. I need a resurrection. Won't be the death of me. I need a sign from heaven. Cause I know I still believe I'm a champion. With the passion of a champion. Cause winning my only option. So it's pedal to the metal when I'm gassing it. Victory is mine, can't nobody stop it. I'm my only competition. Chasing my ambition, I ain't stopping till I get it, nah. They said I couldn't do it, let me show them how. Every time is my time's now. Both my hands raised when it's all done. Nothing you can do to stop a champion.
Day 3 is a tough day. It's like a lot of overhead, a lot of arms. So we knew coming into today was going to be a tough day. But I think, like, I'm proud of him always. He does his best, and he tries to always find the right solution, not just for when he's feeling at his best, but when he's not feeling at his best. And I think this overall has been, for him, a difficult weekend. But I'm always proud of Pat. He does, like, he goes on the floor, he does what he can, and he moves on quick. And hopefully this last event, with the sandbag cleans that we just got announced, he's going to be able to finish off the competition strong.
Brooke's sitting in 6th place. Realistically, that's 5th place because Gabby McGall unfortunately got injured. As an athlete, like, it doesn't feel good to jump a spot that way, but at the end of the day, the competition has to go on, right? And so you can't really be upset that it affected you positively on the leaderboard. All those athletes feel for their fellow athletes when somebody gets hurt. And so it's a bit of a somber place to jump up, but it puts her in a position where going into this final, she's going to be able to go out there and, like, really go for it and compete. She doesn't have a whole lot to lose, and she loves to compete that way. And this final is going to be something that she is good at. This final event for Jayson is something that is good for him because with a sandbag, man, he's so strong. And when it doesn't have to be technical, he can go in and he can just rip on things. So I think that just his body weight is the last bag. Right, he's a little lighter right now, but when you go in there and you're moving body weight, that's a whole lot easier than somebody who's 190 pounds going in and moving 35 pounds above their body weight. So Jay has got an opportunity in this event to go in, attack, and make up some spots, but really he's got to beat Ricky on the event if he wants to jump up a place. And Jayson is known for going out pretty hot in the final event. If you saw him at the games, he just sent it. And he fell to 4th by sending it. But he knew that it was either 4th place, it was either secure that next spot or just stay in 4th.
If he podiums here, this is the second, alongside Waterloo, the second biggest CrossFit competition outside the games. What would it mean for him in his career and just his mindset and training if he grabs the podium?
Man, I think if Jayson podiums at this competition, he is going to have a lot of belief in himself, which is something that every athlete needs. Some need less. Jayson doesn't need less. Like, I think it'll solidify his confidence. And it'll give him some good momentum going into this next season, especially with the season being unknown. I think getting on the podium is something that's going to be really special to him.